Recording. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining our class tonight. We're really excited to share with you what we have in store for tonight. So this is a class that we've never done before, but we thought, it could be interesting. It's something different. And with spring coming up, after a day like today, it was such a gorgeous day. We start thinking more about salads, fresh food, healthy eating, and it's just tied in really nicely with the beautiful weather that we had today. Because Buddha Bowls, it's all about healthy eating and just and simple eating as well. So it's nothing too complicated, which I personally love. So I'm going to share with you what we have to present tonight. So I'm going to start off with a beef rice bowl. Now this one is packed with flavor, and I'm really excited to show you this one. Helen is going to show us how to make a Korean beef bowl. Again, packed with flavor, super healthy, and just really simple and easy to make. Tina's going to show us a chickpea shawarma salad bowl. Now, I probably said that completely wrong, but again, packed with flavor. I was having a look at the recipes for tonight. There are so many different herbs and spices, especially in this dish. So then we have Paula, who's going to show us how to make a turkey taco salad bowl. Now, poor Paula had her Woolworths delivery and they forgot to send her the turkey. So I don't know if she's on yet, but she was running to Woolworths to grab that minced turkey. And then Elia, we couldn't not have a class and not have something sweet. So Elia is going to show us how to make a chocolate hazelnut smoothie bowl. And that one's also going to be a huge winner, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to start with my beef rice bowl. Now, it's actually called, it's got another name on Cookie Dough, but we will send you all the links to these recipes by email, like we always do. And I'm also recording, so this will be uploaded on our YouTube channel as well. So you'll be able to go back and have a look, but also share with your friends and family our cooking classes. So this one is called Bibimbap. Bibimbap. I'm saying that completely wrong, but it's a beef rice bowl. So we're going to start, and the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to share my laptop screen. Someone showed me this trick the other day, and I think it's great. So if you want to see the screen up close, so if you don't have a Thermomix yet and you want to see what that looks like, just have a look through the screens that we have, and one of them will have the Thermomix screen up close. So we're going to do the Bibimbap beef rice bowl. Bit of a funny word, that one. I'm going to start cooking. Now, we're going to waste some beef, which I've already done. So it's 450 grams of beef rump steak, and I'm just going to get that from the freezer. Now, it's been sitting in the freezer now for half an hour because we're actually going to mince our own meat. So if you haven't done that yet, this is great, and it's going to show you how easy it is to mince your own meat. So the recipe does say to place it in the freezer for 30 minutes, and that's just to partially freeze it. And by partially freezing your meat, it actually minces a little better. But if you forget to partially, mince your meat, and partially freeze your meat, and it's not frozen when it's time to mince it, don't worry, it still works, and it still works fine. So I'm going to add 2 garlic cloves in there, and we're going to mince the garlic first. So this is actually part of the marinade for the beef, okay? So 3 seconds on speed, 5 or 7. 7. Just grab a spatula. Okay, so now, so you can see that it's just minced that garlic. So if you're new to Thermomix, it's 1 garlic clove. It's because these blades are so precise that you can mince 1 garlic clove. And now it says to add the partially frozen beef mince in there. So this is, like I think I mentioned before, it's just rump steak. And the thing about, you know, mincing your own meat is that you know exactly what's in it. So it's great. So, okay, so as soon as we get to the mincing part, because it's going to use turbo, it locks the bowl in place straight away. Now it says to turn the dial twice. So it's going to mince it in 4 seconds. And we'll just do it again. Okay, and what I love about mincing meat in the Thermomix is the fat that's around the meat, it actually gets like wrapped around the blade, so you can remove that extra fat. So there's our mince. So this is more like a coarse mince because we're actually going to fry the meat. But you know what? I'm going to do it for another second because I think it does need it. So when you are mincing, just like with anything in a Thermomix or, you know, anything else, just have a look at the consistency, and then you can repeat the step, or if it's to your liking, then it's fine. Okay, so now we're going to add, see, that's a lot better. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to add, let me just mute people, just 1 second. And then I muted myself. Just make sure you're on mute, guys. That will be helpful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add a whole bunch of what do you call it? Chinese spices, liquids. I can't remember the name. Anyway, so I've got a tablespoon of sesame oil, a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 1 tablespoon of gluten-free corn flour, which I will grab that in a second, and 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. Oops, here they are, the corn flour and caster sugar, pinch of sea salt, and some ground black pepper. So we're going to throw that all in. So this is going to marinate the beef and the rest of our ingredients there. And now we're going to mix it all together for 5 seconds on speed 3. Okay, so now that's mixed all of that together, and then you're just going to let it, you're going to transfer to a bowl and just let it marinate for a little while. So I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, actually, I think I minced it too much now. I should have really listened to the recipe. All good. All right, so there's our minced meat. Now that actually goes in the fry pan. So I'll do that later. And I'm just going to continue on with the recipe because now we're going to make a sauce. So I'm just going to quickly wash the bowl. So this sauce is going to marinate the dish, and it's a sauce that doesn't need to be cooked. So that's why I need to wash that bowl, because it had the raw meat inside. Okay, so the next thing, we're going to add 2 garlic cloves in there as well. And we're going to chop up the garlic. So for 3 seconds, speed 7. Okay, now we're going to add some, now it says Korean chili paste. I don't have Korean chili paste. Hang on, let me just scrape down the sides, and I'm going to redo that because my bowl was a bit wet after I just washed it quickly. So I'll just go the back button and then just redo that step. I'll do it on speed 5. Okay, now, yeah, it says the Korean chili paste. I don't have Korean chili paste, but I have sambal olik. It is a chili paste. Now, just be careful with, with how much chili you put. I'm going to go for, it says 30 to 40 grams. I'll probably just put 20. Perfect. This is quite strong. So it just depends, what kind of a heat kick that you want. Now we're going to add some caster sugar, some sesame oil, a tablespoon of sesame seeds. I've got that all here, ready to go. Some soy sauce, tablespoon of soy sauce, a little bit of water, some rice wine vinegar. So I'm going to pop that all in the bowl. So this is a sauce that you're going to pour over your rice and your vegetables at the end when it's all done. And your egg as well, because this has a nice egg that goes on top. And we're just going to mix that all together. So I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl with that garlic in there. And then we're going to put that sauce aside, and then those flavors are going to marry nicely together. Okay. Is that a mix? Now I'm just going to pour the sauce into one of these things. Okay. All right. So we pop that aside. And there is our beautiful sauce that's going to go. It smells so good. Okay, pop that in there. And now there's sesame seeds all over the place. So I'll just quickly scrape the bowl, get the rest out. There we go. Smells really, really yum. And our next step, we're going to cook the rice. So we want, let me just grab the other Thermomix bowl. So I'm going to, so at this stage, you don't need to wash the bowl, because all you're going to do is just add some water, a liter of water. And we're going to pop in our rice. So in there, so I've got 200 grams of rice in here. Now it says long grain. I've just got, I think, jasmine. Just use what you have. Now it's going to wash the rice for me, which this is really cool. So 5 seconds on speed 4, and that gives the rice a wash. But you can do that beforehand if you like in the tap. And then we're going to cook the rice for 10 minutes on 100 degrees. And then once that's done, we're going to add some vegetables and our egg. And then I'm going to fry the meat, and we're done. So whilst that's happening, we're going to move over to Helen, who's going to start with the Korean beef bowl. Over to you, Helen. Helen, are you there? You have to go off mute.
You didn't unmute me yet. Sorry. Your recipe sounds a bit much like mine. I freaked out when you said do a Korean bowl because there's so many ingredients. So the way I did this and got myself prepped was go through the steps and weighed all my ingredients so I'd be ready, and I knew I had to get bowls and sieves and things out. So what I've done also is it says to use flank steak, but I couldn't find it in Woolies today, so I just got rub steak, sliced it up, and it's been marinating in the fridge now with soy sauce. I don't put chili in my food because my husband can't eat it, so I'm not putting the chili in. Sesame oil, and that's sugar, brown sugar, and black pepper, and that's been in the fridge since this afternoon. I've also peeled and cored a green apple. So this is the dressing part of it now. A green apple and cored, and it should be 4 ounces. It says I'm actually doing half the recipe because I don't think Chris would eat this. So we're going to put the apple in there now. Oops. And the onions. I like the way Americans say yellow onions, so just our normal onions. 1 garlic clove. And the sugar. I'm not one, all the little ingredients I don't tend to weigh up beforehand because they're always quite handy. And 1/2 ounce of sugar. No more chili paste. The mirin, now you know mirin, if you haven't got mirin, you can use rice wine vinegar. If you haven't got rice wine vinegar, you can use normal vinegar or any vinegar that you've got. So it's just a dressing. Sesame oil, I've got the organic sesame oil. 1 ounce of that, not 1/2 ounce actually, because I'm doing half. And then 2 ounces of water. And lemon juice. I love the lemons at the moment. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, and more soy sauce. Obviously, we're not going to add any salt because soy sauce is salty. And come on. 5 minutes. Mine's doing 5 minutes here, Sandra. So if someone wants to take over, I'm going to cook this for 5 minutes now. This is cooking for 5.
Yeah, no worries. So we can move over to Tina, who can start with the chickpea shawarma salad bowl. Over to you, Tina. Hey, Tina, where are you? Where is she? Tina, you're probably on mute.
Yeah, she's on mute.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yay. My fingers couldn't get in the spot to turn it on. Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to do this shawarma. I think I said it the same way as you, Sandra, so I hope I said it correctly too. My apologies if it's wrong. Okay. I like the idea of this one. It sounded really intriguing, so I thought I'll give this one a go. I've never done Buddha bowls either before, so this is the first time for me too. So I thought I'll give it a go and we'll see what it's like. So I'll just turn that around. Okay, can you see the screen? Yep. Okay, start cooking. All right, already got the oven preheated. I've lined 2 baking trays ready for baking and that. And I've got the garlic cloves in here. In the little container, I've got garlic cloves, the cumin, coriander, salt, turmeric, allspice, ginger, and black pepper. And I didn't put 2 pinches of cayenne because that's very strong for me, so I just put a little bit in there. So they're all going in. And then I'm putting in 60 grams of virgin olive oil. Okay. Swap. That's it. Looks good. And we'll put the lid on with mixing BMC on. 310, 1 minute.
Okay, whilst that's happening, I'll just show you. I'm frying the beef, but I'm thinking there is a recipe on Cookie Do called browned beef cubes that you can use to brown beef. So if you didn't want to do it in a fry pan, you can definitely do it in the Thermomix if your Thermomix is free. But because I'm cooking the rice, I decided to do it on the fry pan. Now, it ends up, I'll just show you. So it did end up being the perfect consistency for the minced meat. So it wasn't overly minced. So I've only done a quarter of it because I'll do the rest tomorrow. But that's the meat for the dish. So whilst the rice is cooking, I've got my varoma ready because now the recipe says to fry an egg, and that's the last thing. That fried egg is going to go on top. But I'm thinking, well, whilst I have the rice going and it's cooking, I can steam an egg. So I've lined the varoma with some baking paper, and you can get these liners from our mix shop. And I couldn't find my egg ring, so I found this, which might work. And I'm just going to pop an egg in there. Now the recipe says 4, but I will continue with the recipe tomorrow. And so that egg will steam whilst I've got some veggies steaming as well. So now I'm just waiting for the rice to finish, and then I'll continue on with that recipe. But I think Tina would be ready now. Tina?
Yep. Next step. Okay, 400 grams. I've rinsed these already, chickpeas. So just zero that back. There we go. They cheated me. I only got 237. There we go. The red onion. It's 180 grams, so it's quite a lot of onion there. But 1 red capsicum. I'll tell you what, I miss when you used the Thermomix chopping it for you, and then you got to slice by hand very finely. It drives you nuts. So I really miss my Thermomix doing all this. So 1 red capsicum, cut into slices. Insert the lid again. And we're going to just combine this together. The flavourings in this really intrigued me. I thought it's got sumac in it, and all the Lebanese Arabic spices. I thought it was really nice. Four seconds, 3, nearly there. Okay, transfer it into a prepared tray. So just doing that. This is going to take 10 minutes, Sandra, so that's all for you now. Back to you.
So so that's just going to go in the oven, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, all right. So all those spices and the capsicum and the chickpeas, they're
Then
so you're
I'll
going to
come
roast
back
the
and do the
chickpeas?
salad, prepare the salad, okay?
Okay, awesome. All right,
Okay,
so
this is 10 minutes.
okay, fabulous. All right, so Helen, would you be ready now? If not, we can go to Paula.
Yeah, actually, I was just trying to wave to you because what we're going to do, my sauce just finished, but I was going to say before with Sandra's one, I've used that shawarma as a pizza topping, and it's really, really yum. So what it's done, it's cooked the apples now, and we're going to blend it for 30 seconds. And then, so this is why I like setting up, going through the recipe when I'm prepping, is I knew I had to have a sieve, I knew I had to have some muslin cloth and a bowl so I can strain the sauce. So I'm going to just leave that to the side now and let it strain. I'll just pour that into my muslin cloth. Smells good.
I keep eating my minced meat. It's so yum. I think I'll have none left by the time I'm ready to plate.
I know. Okay, so now we're going to put the, we're going to boil our rice. So I've already washed and rinsed my rice. It's 7 ounces here. Some more. Sorry, I used the kettle before. I always Google, geez, ounces. I used to do ounces when I was young and knew them off by heart. Now, there you go. So I'm only doing half the recipe. I found jasmine rice and basmati rice. It makes so much. It fills the whole thermo server up. And this is going to cook for 6 minutes now, Sandra.
Okay, no worries. We can move over to Paula, who's going to start with the turkey taco salad bowl. I think Paula would be back by now.
Yeah, hi, I am back. Bloody Woolworths, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to start off with the taco seasoning. Now, there's a few spices that go into that, and I've already pre-weighed them and put them in the bowl just to save us time. So And I'll go through all of those spices because it's going to mill for about 1 minute on speed 10. So that's on speed 10. So the spices that go into the taco seasoning is chili powder. Now it says 20 to 40 grams, which I think is a lot. I didn't put that much in. I probably put in about 5 grams of that. There's some garlic powder, onion powder, dried oregano, paprika, cumin seeds, sea salt, and there's more chili. There's chili flakes. That's even more. And it's saying for a tablespoon of that, and I did not include that. And then just a tablespoon of black peppercorns. So I would say that this dish is supposed to be really, really spicy, but I'm not going down that road today. So I've just held back on the chili for this particular dish. So that's just milling. It should be finished really soon. It's just going to mill down into a fine powder. We're going to use the powder onto the turkey mince, and I'm going to cook the turkey mince on the fry pan as well. So this is really done, and I'll show you how it milled it. And then we're going to move on to the salsa next. So it milled it really, really fine. So if you could smell it, it's beautiful. So you're just going to just put it aside for now, because we're going to use that when we start frying the turkey. And now we're just going to move on to the next step, which is the salsa. So I'm just going to add 2 to 3 tomatoes in there. Now, it's asking for more chili. It says a jalapeno chili, which I'm not going to add because my mouth would be on fire if I did. It does say optional, so that's totally up to you. A quarter of a red onion. I've just put half of a red onion because I like onion. A tablespoon of lime juice. And then just half a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to, what are we going to do now? On 4 seconds, speed 5. It's just going to chop that for 4 seconds. And I'll show you that. All right, and that's what it looks like. So it's chopped up really nicely. And then it just says to transfer to a container and put it in the fridge until we need it again. So the next step is really just frying the turkey. So, and that's going to take 5 minutes. So Sandra, I mean, I have my fry pan here ready and the turkey. So all it is I'm just going to fry some turkey and add some of the seasoning that we milled. And then I guess we can come back and I will plate it all together for you guys. So it's a really quick dish.
Okay, sounds good. So whilst we're waiting for you, we can move to Elia because we're still waiting on Tina and Helen.
Hi guys, so I'm making a smoothie bowl and it's like a dessert because it's so good. But so this is a staple for us in summer. Like this is what we have for breakfast. This one's a chocolate hazelnut one, but usually, you know, you can have raspberry, whatever, strawberry. Like the base is frozen bananas. And I've always got, like if a banana's going a bit brown, you know, I'll pop it into the freezer. So this has 50 grams of hazelnuts. So I'm going to put that in there. Be super loud. 5 seconds. I'm going to transfer it into a bowl. And now just 2 bananas and they were frozen. So I'll show you how that's chopped up the hazelnuts. Okay, so there's some that are a bit finer than others, but that's what we want, especially for the topping. Be a little bit crunchy. So now I'm going to add my frozen bananas. So 2 frozen bananas. I might have a bit more here, but it doesn't matter. We're going to add the 30 grams of our chopped hazelnuts. So we're going to leave some for the top. Now, I love how with the topping you can do whatever, you know, if you've got bananas, strawberries, blueberries, whatever. And every morning we would do like create a different artwork. I felt like it was like a different art piece on top. A teaspoon of cacao powder, 150 grams of milk. Usually I would have almond milk, but this one's normal milk. 3 pitted dates. And that's it. So then for a minute on speed 10. Now I hope you can hear me through that.
Hey, Elia, we can't hear you. No. Okay. If you can mute, yeah. So whilst that's happening, my dish is ready. This is how quick it is. So I've got the rice ready, which has cooked perfectly in the simmering basket. I've got my steamed egg as well. Look how perfect that looks. And my steamed vegetables. Now, it did say to add some mushrooms, which I didn't mention before, but I didn't have any. So I've just, put something together for tonight. But you could do something like broccoli. The recipe also says zucchini. I do like, for these sort of things, I do like the vegetables crunchy. So yeah, but it only steams it for 6 minutes. So you put some rice in the bottom of the bowl, then you put your beef on top, like that. Then we're going to put our vegetables. I'm just using my hands here. So I've just got some purple carrot and some, purple cabbage and some carrot. And the egg goes on top, just like that. And then we're gonna, remember that sauce we made? We're just gonna drizzle that sauce on top. And there is our, what is it called again? Beef rice bowl. There we go. Mine's done. I'll take a photo and I'll pop this photo on the email that I sent you as well, so you can see what that looks like. So we can go back to Elia.
Great.
Can I get?
Oh no, you go, Helen. Then I can decorate my smoothie bowl while you guys are, and I'll show you the end product.
Okay, my rice is half cooked, so I don't know. My one recipe tells me to prepare my parchment paper, baking paper, to go in my tray. So I thought I'd show you how this is done. If you haven't got the mix it shop ones. So what I did, I trace it with a permanent marker or what's it called? Doesn't matter if it's a permanent one or and then you cut it out. I test run this morning because I was petrified about the eggs being cooked. And there is a video, if you have a look on your TM6 when you're doing this recipe, it actually has a video showing you how to do all of this, which I love those videos. So you just cut around your paper and then you've got to scrunch it up and wet it. So you know that with your varoma tray, as long as the side holes are free to breathe, you can cover all the holes at the bottom. And put the varoma into place. And we're going to put some baby spinach in the bottom of that. I did do all of it because I do like baby spinach. And the tray. And I'm only going to do 2 eggs. Oh, hang on. I'll do 1 egg because the other ones are still in the fridge over there, so it doesn't matter. 1 egg, I'm having this for dinner myself. And
hey, Helen.
Yeah.
Helen, can I just say, for dinner we had nachos, and I wasn't supposed to have the nachos because I thought, I'm making this, so this will be my dinner. I stuffed my face with nachos, and now I can't stop eating this. It is so yummy, but I'm going to put it aside because that's just a bit ridiculous.
No, lockdown's done that to us. We can eat as much as we want. So I discovered this morning when I broke my egg that the egg white did go pretty much everywhere. So I thought I'd use it. And you do have to spray it with some oil. So we'll spray our egg ring with that too. And where's my egg gone? Oh, in front of me. That goes in there. And my lid. And I found these eggs taste so good. I'm not going to fry eggs in the oil anymore. I'm going to steam them up here. And this is going to go for 11 minutes.
Helen,
but I'm going
I
to check
agree because that steamed egg that I just did turned out absolutely perfect. Yeah. And it was just so easy because if you're using the varoma anyway, just chuck in the egg.
Well, I worked out you can with the egg rings, you can actually put 6 of them in there, so you can steam 6 eggs and make them look like they're fried eggs. But they're steamed; they're not in the oil. So this cooks for 11 minutes, but I'm going to check my egg at 5 minutes because I'm pretty sure it'll be ready. So I'll let you go. And in the meanwhile, I'll be frying the beef and the mushrooms in the fry pan. So I'll let you go for a bit.
Sandra can come back and show you the salad, the start of the salad.
Yeah, I was going to say Tina would be ready by now.
Okay, the chickpeas are still in the oven, okay, because I had to turn them after 10 minutes. So they've got a few more minutes to go. So right now I'm going to do this, the salad, okay, clean dry bowl. So I don't know if you've seen this trick before. You know how hard it is to get the lid off, but where the point is, if you just lift, it comes up really easy. Okay, so you don't have to struggle with the point, trying to grab it and take it off. Okay, we'll place the bowl on the lid. Okay, and I finely chop or slice some red cabbage. Okay, it's 150 grams there. Next, so red wine vinegar, we want 20 grams. So put that to a side. I'll just give it a little stir. And that'll sort of make it into like a pickled cabbage. Okay, so just give that a bit of a toss. I'll put that to one side. Okay. So now I have a quarter of a red onion. Okay, 60 grams. Oh, sorry, that was the capsicum. I'll put the wrong one in. Doesn't matter. Hang on, let me empty that out back to front because I don't think that's got to be chopped. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, right. And the sumac is in there, 2 teaspoons. Now, if you can't get sumac, you can do a little you can make one up yourself, and it's just lemon zest but with citric acid. Okay, so it won't be exact. That will give you that same punch, okay? So put the lid on. 20 seconds. Just mixing it through. Now we'll put the yellow capsicum in, and it's been finely sliced again. 400 grams of, 40 grams of extra virgin oil, 50 grams of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I've got this in here already, so I'll just put it all in. And speed 10 seconds on reverse, okay? And that's just, again, mixing it. Okay, transfer it into the bowl with the pickled cabbage and carefully stir and combine. Oh, smells wonderful. Oh my gosh, it's making my mouth water. That looks beautiful. The colours are vibrant. The red cabbage and the yellow capsicum is amazing. Okay, Okay, back to you, and I'll prep all the chickpeas and prepare the bowls. Okay, Sandra, it's all yours. How's it?
Awesome.
They're beautiful colours.
That looks amazing. That looks
yummy.
really yum. Yeah. You know what
So
that's reminded me? That's reminded me that today I purchased a crock pot a fermentation pot from our mix shop. So I'm going to get into doing sauerkraut and things like that. So yeah, so I'm excited. Can't wait till that order arrives. Maybe we can go to Ilya. She can show us what she's
doing. Yes. So I was saying before, I bought this coconut bowl, which is really cool. It's only $12.95 on Instagram. If you just type in coconut bowls, it's the only one. But see how it's like an artwork? I feel like, you can decorate it however you like. And we used to always have this in the morning, and I used to call it ice cream with my kids. And then for ages we didn't. And Ariel was like, I want ice cream for breakfast. And I'm like, don't be silly. We're not having ice cream for breakfast. And she's like, but Mum, we used to always have ice cream for breakfast. And I was like, oh, that one. Yes, we can have ice cream for breakfast. So it's, it's healthy and it's delicious, and you can make it fun with the kids, and they can always design, little pictures at the top, like flowers and all that with the toppings. So that's it.
And that was just so super easy and just packed with flavor, like a dessert, like ice cream.
Frozen bananas, how good's that?
Thanks, Elia. Thanks for showing that. I've never ever made a smoothie bowl ever, but you've inspired me to make one. Definitely for breakfast tomorrow morning.
Good. It's going to be hot
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
like 29 or something ridiculous. So
I'm going to go to the beach. I know. I'm actually going to freeze bananas. I don't have frozen bananas, so I'll do that now before I forget.
Yeah.
So I think Tina's going to plate up, and we have Helen. We're back over to you, Helen.
If Helen's not ready, I'm ready to plate up as well.
Oh, well, mine's still got about 5 minutes to go. So you want to plate up?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We'll go to Paula.
Yeah. Okay. So I've finished cooking the turkey on the fry pan, but like Sandra said earlier, you could brown it in the Thermomix as well. So that's what it looks like. So it was just a quick browning with a little bit of olive oil and the seasoning on top. So now I'm just going to put it together, and all it is the turkey. You don't need to use turkey mince. You could probably use chicken or pork if you have it, but turkey is the most healthy of them all. So I'm going to do that today because I've had about 3 Krispy Kreme donuts today. So I'm just going to, so I'm just going to add in the salsa and then the salsa that we made earlier, and also just some shredded cos lettuce, some black beans. Now you can buy this in a canned already, you just strain them. But if you don't have that and you have the dry ones, if you bother drying them overnight, then go for it. So just add some of the beans. Also some corn kernels, I should say, and some avocados. They're really cheap at the moment. They're like 89 cents at the fruit shop, my local fruit shop. And also some grated cheddar cheese. Now it doesn't tell you to grate it. It doesn't give you the instructions to grate it, but it asks you for grated cheese. But you can just grate it yourself if you don't have any grated, and that's just about 10 to 15 seconds on speed 5, and then you just get some cheese, put it on top, and you can't even see the turkey because it's just like jam-packed with all the other ingredients. But yeah, and then that's it. It's the turkey. It's a taco turkey salad bowl. You can see that.
That looks great, Paula.
With not all that chili. Too much chili.
Can you imagine? But what I'm loving about all these recipes is that everything is from scratch down to those, the spice mixes. So you did like a taco mix, and that seasons your chicken. And it's just going back to everything, making it from scratch. So there's no additives, no preservatives, which is fantastic and so doable with the Thermomix. So we could go back to Tina. I'm not sure if Tina's ready to plate. I think she would be. Tina, hang on. You're muted.
I'm just about to plate toast. I've just taken it out of the oven, the chickpeas. I'm just plating up. Want to come back to me?
Oh, well, do you want to show us how you're going to plate it?
Oh, okay. All right. So I've started here.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
There we go. Hang on, I'll get it higher. All right, some on the side.
That looks so yum. I love the colours.
The colours are great. Now, pomegranate seeds, the aerials, all you have to do is cut it in quarters and put it in the Thermomix and it'll de-seed it for you. 4 seconds on speed 4 and you'll have more like this, okay? So just cut.
Oh, that is such a great tip, Tina, because to de-seed the pomegranate is a big pain in the backside.
It is a pain, yes. One moment, I'll just grab the...
So is that just some flatbread, some Lebanese flatbread?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't worry about telling you about that because it's so easy. It's just cutting it in quarters, okay, and spraying it with a bit of oil and baking it at the same time when you put the chickpeas in. So,
oh, that's a great tip.
Yeah.
So it's nice and crispy.
Yes. Oh, I was having it for dinner tonight too. It was yum.
So what do you have on the bottom of the bowl? Sorry, what do you have on the bottom of the bowl?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just some mixed greens, rocket and just a mixed green salad. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is just mint and parsley, just torn, not chopped up in the Thermomix or anything like that.
How good does that look?
Isn't it brilliant? I love the colours.
The colours are gorgeous.
Amazing.
And I'm thinking those chickpeas will be packed with flavour.
This is only 7 minutes and so crunchy.
Yeah, perfect.
Yum. Okay, and I'll put some more on there.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Tina, and enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Thanks,
Take a photo first.
I will.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Tina.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't think Helen is ready yet. So before we move over to Helen, I was just want to let you guys know it's it's the perfect opportunity if you've been thinking about joining Thermomix or been thinking about that maybe becoming a consultant. Could be something that you would love to do. I know we have a couple of new consultants on at the moment watching this class that they're just about to start or they've just started. It is such a great opportunity now, especially during lockdown. Also, if you're really good with social media, if you're already raving about your Thermomix to your friends, you're popping on Facebook or Instagram what you're cooking, why don't you turn that into a business? You could be really helping people in getting a Thermomix on their bench, and it could be such an exciting and fun opportunity for you. So have a chat to your consultant. If it's something that you do want to look at, we run business information sessions every week, and it's something that you can go along to so you can make an informed decision of whether it could be something for you or not. So rather than saying, no, I'm not going to do that straight off the bat, make an informed decision, go along to one of those information sessions, speak to your consultant. If you don't have a consultant, let me know, because I can put you in touch with one of our awesome consultants in our team, and they can set it all up for you so you can get some more information. But yeah, I see a lot of customers posting their creations on social media, so turn that into a business. It's a great opportunity, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I thought I would just mention that because our team has a few spots available as well, and that have just become available. So we were full up until very recently. So yeah, that could be an opportunity to join the Blade Runners. come and work with me, Tina, Helen, and Elia, and our other consultants as well. So I think Helen would be ready now, I think.
Yes, that took a bit longer because, well, not longer, it took right time. It's just because it was cooking the rice and the spinach and the meat. So I've got the rest. I'm making one big bowl instead of 4 individual bowls. It asks for zucchinis julienne. I don't eat raw zucchinis. So what I've done is just added extra carrot sticks there. My meat will go to one side, so that's nice and brown, and that's been marinating in the sugar and the mirin. That goes there. And we've got the mushrooms are just right. So this sounds like a breakfast to me, really. So I'll just put the mushrooms here. And any juices that go in, it's going to be soaked up with the rice, from the rice.
Hey, Helen, maybe you can move the platter just further away so we can see.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So we've got the beef, the mushrooms, the carrot. I'm going to put the rice in there now. That's only half, not even half, it's a quarter of the rice. There's so much. We've got our English spinach, so I'm going to put that around there. That's filtered up really nice. And this is why I prep use the recipe. I'll just put shallots. We've got sliced up shallots to go over that, and some sesame seeds, and our egg, which is what it has worked perfectly in the egg ring. So look at that on top of there. Hang on. So that's what it looks like. Can you see that? And then I'll just put the dressing, which was the apples, and forgotten what else I put in there. I think, Sandra, someone did ask a question. I saw a question go up. But there's my bowl there. And
that is one massive bowl.
That is, I mean, I could eat pretty much most of that. I'll probably leave some of the carrot sticks for a dip tomorrow morning. But I think the beef and the spinach and some of the rice I will eat tonight. But I'll take a photo and we can post that one too.
That looks great. That looks really good. Someone was asking what was the orange, what was it on the left side? Was it sweet potatoes? But I said it was carrots. It's carrots, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fabulous.
Hey,
Well,
Sandra, can I just say, cleaning up after, when you fry eggs and you've got fat oil all over your cooktop?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm in the aroma. I just got the grease, the baking papers, put it in the bin and just gave it a quick rinse. It was so good.
That's it. And you've got a beautiful, non-fried fried egg.
Well, it tasted fried to me. I mean, I don't usually over fry my eggs, so this will be a good way.
Yeah. And I think, if you are using your aroma, just get a bit creative and think, you know what, I can chuck that in there as well and just make the most of that time. Fabulous. All right. Taste Division, I know, but you know what? I'm going to send everybody these recipes tomorrow morning. So give them a go. If you have all these like Asian sauces already, then you're probably, good to go with what we just did today. And it's packed with flavor from what I can see. So keep a lookout for that email. The email will have details of our upcoming cooking classes as well. So our next cooking class next Friday night, it's called Ginspiration. So a cooking class all about gin. And we're going to include desserts and cocktails and a main meal in that one as well. So that one's going to be really exciting. So
can I make the gin drizzle cake? That's yum.
Yes, I saw that and I thought of you, Helen, because I've seen that you've done that a few times already.
That is yum.
Well, we will definitely be showcasing that one. So, so join us next Friday. Keep a lookout for the registration details for that. Thank you again for joining all of us, for joining me, Elia, Paula, Helen and Tina. from the team Blade Runners, and we will see you again next time. So have a great weekend, and thank you for joining. Oh, and show us what you made. Post on our socials. We love to see what you're cooking in your Thermomix. Show us the photo, and it just keeps everyone in that community inspired to try different things and new dishes. Awesome.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Have a good weekend.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording before I forget.